Hello, people. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Today, we will be talking about technology uh, and uh, we will be discussing the concept of technology, but I will bring up some technological tools for us to discuss. So, let's start our class. I hope you like this subject and some of you I know love technology, some of you don't love technology, but all of you gonna need to deal with technology in a way. Okay, all of us actually, because I'm included too. I'm recording this class with the help of technology, so let's start. So the first of all, the concept is technology is the sum of techniques, skills, methods, and processes used in the production of goods or services. It's also can be the knowledge of techniques, process, and things similar in machines to allow for operation without detailed knowledge of the workings. So technology is always related to this development of, for example, if you are used to do something with this kind of effort, technology will try to make it with less effort. So this is mostly my idea on technology is like do the same thing, spending less time, money, whatever. And here we have the printing machine developed by Gutenberg, right? That changed the world of information, the world of arts, a lot of things. So it was because before that was more handwriting, it was more oral, and here you can make copies of the same thing. So it was a revolution. Technology also are related to machines that take an input, change, and produce an outcome. Is a technological system. Or we can have, as you can see here, we have the gramophone. Gramophone was one of the first equipments to reproduce sounds. So you have the disc. The disc was read by the needle. The needle get this and transform into sounds, the grooves. So needle get in the grooves and transform into sounds, right? Of course, you look at this and you feel like, oh, this is old as hell, right? Because actually we don't even need the specific machine to listen to music. We can listen to music in computers, televisions, cell phones, even in equipment for music. But now is divided into different equipments. The same thing you would do in one equipment, you can do in many of them now. Here I bring some great technological inventions. And that's interesting because sometimes when we talk about technology, we just think ahead, like in future, computers and things like that. But sometimes simple inventions are also technological and are also revolutionary. So we have here the wheel and the clip, right? And it's interesting because if you check the wheel, the invention or the adaptation of the wheel, it helps us, for example, let's go back, to develop the gramophone because you have the disc is round like a wheel, right? So one thing is connected to the other. And then we have the clip. So the clip, it looks like a very simple idea, but that's the thing. it works for it was developed. So it's amazing these things. You don't need to think just about in something really far ahead of time, of space, of head space, right? Because you can check in. We are so used to see these things that we never ever question if they are revolutionary or not. And here I bring for you some inventions, right, about contemporary technology. As you can see in the top, we have these baby trolley skates, something, and that's a very interesting one because you can take care of your kid at the same time you are doing some exercise to get fit. Of course, the downside of this is because it can be dangerous to the kid. If you have an accident, if you run too fast, maybe you can do an electronic version of that, an electric version of that, or electrical and electronic version of that. On the side, we have a kind of weird pillow, right, for those people who loves to read in the library in the school, right? Uh, so I think this is a good idea, right? Then going down, we have these scissors, these pizza scissors. Is interesting because you can cut the pizza and serve next to it, right? And in the other side, connect to this cutlery stuff, we have a pan, fork, knife, and spoon. So I think this idea here is great. I would love to have one of these because sometimes I'm working and I have a pen and then the pen turns into a spoon. I think it's a good idea. So here we're going to talk about more about technology. And here is one guy, one Chinese guy, who dates rubber dolls. So these rubber dolls, they were developed to be kind of sex dolls for people use them. But this Chinese guy, he used to date rubber dolls. A bit weird, but is his idea of good living. As you can see, he takes his dolls to picnic, to go surf on the sea. Pretty weird, actually. And here, for us to finish, I would like you to describe these tools, right? And in these times now, we are very icons time, right? So people get information just for some short and simple images. We know what it talks about. So we have the first logo, the black one here at the top, is the Uber logo, right? So Uber is a service for driving, taking people to places, bringing people home and work. Uh, I don't use too much, but I see people using a lot. On the side, we have this image that was supposed to be a kind of camera and is related to Instagram. Instagram is a platform related to pictures most of the time. Going down, we have this image with a telephone. Look, and this is the WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a tool used for communication. You can use texts, written text, spoken text, video, whatever, figures, whatever you think about. And the last one, when you have this thing looking like a flame, is Tinder. And Tinder is an app used to relationship, right? And people get together knowing other people by accessing this, by using this app, right? So here I brought you four tools that are related to technology. Uh, and I hope you like the class. This is it for today, and see you soon.